Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports. I'm your host, Laws, in the building. It's myself. We got Aaron rocking out. You already know we got a lot of stuff on tap to talk about. We're gonna get into AB. We're gonna get into the Wizards. We're gonna talk about the Washington football team and the name change. I think we got a good idea what it's going to be. Aaron, you gotta tell me how we can figure out how we can capitalize off this name change, dog. Like, what can we get some stock? Can
We already
we get?
failed because I posted the domain some months back. Well, I think it was a couple years ago, and you saw it with your own eyes. It was only going for 10. We could have came up if it's what it's looking like it's going to be
Yeah.
coming to 2020.
Okay, we gonna get into it. We may have a guest join us at some point. We're gonna see. It's up in the air. But for starters, we got a question of the day. Um, and the question of the day is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Question of the day comes in and says, uh, my 12-year-old daughter is starting to really enjoy basketball. She is on two different teams and now wants to watch NBA games and play 2K. I recently noticed her researching top WNBA players online. I'm all for her wanting to emulate top women players, but this got me thinking another way. Why does it seem that women basketball players are mostly lesbian? Is it the lack of male groupies? The Chicago Sky team actually has a married couple on the team. I really don't want this lifestyle for my daughter. I know publicly saying this will bring out the pitchforks. Um, what are your thoughts? What should I do? Every once in a while, we get these doozies, though. This is a tough one because I think that part of it is that you're not wanting to quell the spirit that may be like developing in your daughter, like to play and like be involved in the sport. And then you're also coming to the table with the understanding or the notion that like a majority of the youngest in the WNBA space are gay and lesbian, whatever. There's been WNBA players who have operated and been heterosexual in the WNBA, and according to them, I think one of the youngest name is Candace. I can't think of her last name, but she played with the Minnesota Lynx, I believe. And she came out and just said that like she was heterosexual and like she was mistreated in her locker room. Like everybody would just treat her bad and different just because she was heterosexual and everybody else on the team was gay. And she went as far as to say that 98% of the league is lesbian and LBGT. So I know, if you desire for your child to be married and in a heterosexual relationship, you can see how that environment may be
Can you desire
contrary.
that?
You said what?
Can you desire that?
I think you can. I think it's fair. I mean, the thing is, everybody has their own walks and lifestyles, and a Bama can say, I want to just, basically be a frog and walk around and nobody can dispute it or say, like, what are you talking about? You're not a frog. Like, we in a society where you can basically say and do whatever you want. So for someone, if you desire for your child to be in a heterosexual relationship and be married, right, and procreate through that natural system.
So I asked the wrong question.
Go ahead.
Is that toxic?
Is what toxic?
What like trying to plan out in your mind what your kid's life is going to be like?
I think that planning out your child's life is one thing. Having a desire for them to be certain things or go through certain spaces or do certain things, I think that's normal.
I'm not saying it's not normal, but it's a lot of normal stuff in American culture that's toxic. I'm asking, is it
I get.
toxic?
I mean, I can
In
only speak for me.
2021, not in
I
1996 when we was running
I
around.
I can only speak for myself personally. I wouldn't necessarily like even for my child. Like there's things that I desire for her, but you have to be careful because you don't want your desires to override maybe their purpose. or what they're here to do. You know, you might have a desire for your child to be a doctor, and they just that's not what they're called to be. That's not what their life trajectory is supposed to be. For me as a parent, I just want to kind of put my child in the best position to be whatever it is that God has ordained them to be. If my child comes out the womb and she's 6'11" and 220, like, and she looking like she about to be the next LeBron James out here, then I'm not going to try to stand in her pathway to that end if that's what she's destined to be. Um, I mean, all you can do is ultimately love your children, be open with them, talk to them. You know, I think a lot of parents, at least my generation, my mom, she parented with fear, though. Like, just you can't do this. You better not be doing this because you can get this, and this. Like, it just that don't work. You know what I'm saying? That don't work. So even fears that you may have as a parent, like you have to figure out a way to be able to have open, honest conversations with your children, where you know your love is the main thing that they see and feel, and you don't, you know, like I'm not one of them people who feel like you have to be on board with everything your kid wants to do. Like, they may want to do something that you just don't agree with, or you're not necessarily condoning. But just because you don't like it doesn't mean that you don't love your child, or you don't, you don't support them as who they are or whatever. So it just, you know how in this society things get real dicey, dog. It get real dicey. Stuff that's simple in my mind get real dicey out here. But I mean, that's the advice I would give. Keep talking to your child. You know, talk to them about, what their goals are, their plans, their aspirations. And I just think, just being open and honest with them and having conversations is the best route to go down. But you got to just be careful because, a lot of people, and this is, I know I'm a little long winded, but a lot of people aren't aware of themselves and how they like go about talking to their kids or expressing certain things. They're just not aware. So you got to aware if you're like being pushy, or, maybe you might have your wife, if you're married, like they're with you to kind of help navigate that space. All right. You want to add to it?
I mean, I don't know if there's a lot that I can really add. They definitely gonna turn her out though if she end up around the basketball youngins, because that's just the protocol. And they a lot more fluid than we are. Like it's no group of people we could be around that
Yeah.
could make us go the other way. But it seemed like in that space they be
Yeah.
they be wrangling them up.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. That's tough. All right. Okay, we do got a guest on here. Shamrock. What's up, good brother?
What's happening, man? What's happening,
What's up?
man?
I see you in the studio.
Nah, I'm at the crib, man. I got the home set up over here, man. I got
Okay.
the home set up over here. I'm chilling, man. What's
What's up,
happening?
man? You on here? You got a question for us, man?
Uh,
I hear you got a good one for us.
man, just looking at the numbers, man, and like looking at these games, man. Is Dak Prescott the black Kirk Cousins, man? Like, let's talk about it, man. He's 16-2 against the NFC East, which is arguably one of the worst divisions in the league for the last how long? How
Hmm.
long we talking? You know what I'm saying? And when he plays anybody over 500, he's under 500. Like, he can't beat the good teams. He can only beat up on the NFC East, which is crazy. And he just got the bag too. Now what they gonna do?
All right, you want to take this one?
This is breaking news to me because I didn't even think about it, and
Come
probably
on,
because
Aaron.
no, for real, because I don't slander no black quarterbacks unless they like MAGA or something like that. So
Me
Madison
either.
spun it up, and I'm just not gonna say nothing. So like this is breaking news when he sent the message. That's why I was like, oh no, you got to come on this week because we got to talk
So
about it.
you telling me Dak Prescott's numbers? I know Jeremy's listening to this. He not gonna like this, but you telling me Dak Prescott's numbers show that against winning teams,
He's under
he's
500.
under 500.
Yes.
And versus bum sauce teams,
The NFC East
he
in particular,
cooks.
yeah, he cooks. He cooks every time. And I'm with Aaron. Like, if it's a black quarterback, I'm gonna save my slander amongst like I'm gonna hit Aaron in the DM like, yo, you see this? Like, what's up? What's happening? But I'm not gonna go public with it. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy. But if you really look at it, like, he has to have, just like Kurt, he got to have all the pieces around him for it to work. Like, he's got to have everything. And even Kurt got 2 elite wide receivers, and he's still not getting it done. Dak has 3 number ones. Like, you got to make it make sense, dog.
So I'll say this.
Oh boy,
Dak Prescott. I'm not gonna go as far to call him the Black Kirk Cousins as of yet. This year is a really important and pivotal year for Dak Prescott, in my opinion, and where the team finishes this year will really substantiate where I categorize Dak Prescott.
You didn't give Kirk that much time to prove
Well,
himself.
well. The only caveat is that, and this goes to just, I guess this is more personal than it is a knock against Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott. But I'm just the type of person, when people anoint someone too quickly, and then they just absolve them of anything that they've done wrong or any deficiencies that they have, and just stamp them as approved, and I see that they're not approved,
that's a fact.
Then I get I take a little issue with that. And the fact with Kirk Cousins, they stamped and approved this Bama and made him to be Aaron Rodgers, and all you got to do, Vikings, is just get Kirk Cousins and all your problems are solved. You good money here on out. You know what I'm saying? You can just go ahead and log the Super Bowl in and you good money. And I knew that was fool's gold.
I mean,
but
everybody's,
no, not everybody, because there was a lot of people who were like, oh no, he's great, he's good, he's this, that. And we found out he was no better than Case Keenum.
That's what I'm about to say though. So my bad, Lowe's. But like y'all a home team. You and Aaron and D, y'all home team. So we already know these discussions already happening amongst us. Like, if you can't get to where Case Keenum brought you, and all you did was just switch quarterbacks, y'all haven't even sniffed the NFC Championship since then.
And they not.
Mind you won on a fluke, but you still got there.
Yeah, and they're not. They're not. We know that. There's a small minority that knows that. With Dak in the space of Dak, all that I've heard, just generally, has been a lot of scrutiny against Dak. Whether how well he performs, they talk about his abilities, but then in the next breath, they talk about the offense is not doing what they're supposed to do. The offense, I mean, the Batman put up literally 400 something yards versus us, and I heard them this week say, Dak, he did good against Washington, but he's just not. The offense is just. I'm like, dog, like, there's a lot of offenses out here in the league, ours in particular, that's just not cutting it. So I don't understand why they scrutinize him to the level that they are. Granted, he does have weapons, but it's like they're not talking about the OC, they're not talking about the play call, they're just talking about him and his missed throws at the times that he missed. Now, I get all that. If the guy wins, for me, if he gets his team to the NFC Championship, I think that this, to me, any comparison to Kirk Cousins, I think you got to like kind of tally it to the side.
Well, Laws, look at this though. How many playoff wins do they both have?
There it is.
They both got one playoff win. That's it. And like, you got to call a spade. Like, and listen, I don't want to call that spade a spade because I'm still going to ride with him regardless. But if we just looking at numbers and performance, like, you got to look at it fairly. Like you just said, he put up 400 against y'all, but it was y'all though. You know what I'm saying? Go put up 400 against the Rams. Go put up 400 against the Cardinals. Go do that against the marquee teams. Don't do that against the Giants, the Redskins, and the Eagles. That don't count. Win your division. Yes, that's the first thing. Win your division at the end of the day. But like, when it comes to like the premier teams, Dak does not get it done. He just doesn't. He doesn't. So you gotta look at you gotta come on, you gotta be fair with it.
So this is the thing. The question is, if he does not win this year, let's say they get to the playoffs because I mean they're in the playoffs. It
They're
look
in the
like they
playoffs, and
they
they got to play.
they
Don't
might
forget
they
they got a
might be the
home
one
game
seed.
too.
Might be the one seed.
No, they
If they
can't
the
get the one
one,
seed. They
they
can't
can't
get
get
the
the one. Oh
because
yeah, the Packers got the one seed,
yeah,
but they got a home game. They go in this zone and they lose this game, right? I think you can be critical of Dak Prescott by all means. But what do you do if you're the Dallas Cowboys? You can't trade them away. You're not gonna find a better option on the market. So I
That
mean,
wasn't the question, Laws.
wasn't
He
the
said, "Is
question.
he the black Kirk Cousins?"
Come on,
And
dog. We
then,
can't
hey, you love numbers because you the fantasy guy. You love numbers. What the numbers say?
with the numbers
What the
say, love.
results say?
Aaron, what? So you calling him the Black Kirk Cousins?
I'm still processing this information because again, I don't slander. I don't slander black quarterbacks unless it's like over the top egregious. Like we all had a discussion behind the scenes, like he ain't that nice, but we not gonna say it publicly because it's enough
Exactly.
people. It's enough people that give black people too much criticism at
Yeah,
quarterback.
you know. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I'm
I,
not telling them to get up out of there, but
right,
like
right,
Aaron
right.
said, yeah.
But the
Is he
numbers
the
say
Black
and the
Kirk
performance say, what your man KS say? What are the outcomes? And what's the outcome? One playoff win in what, 4 or 5
Oh,
years?
this one hurts, bro. This one hurts. I'm not even a Dallas Cowboy fans, but to just lump him in the same because honestly, when I look at Kirk Cousins and his deficiencies, they're different than what I see out of Dak Prescott.
Because one is
Like,
mental and one is physical.
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
I just Kirk Cousins' brain and his leadership just is lacking. And for me, Dak, it's execution at critical times. That I mean, Kirk Cousins, honestly, he's played pretty good in late games, but he hasn't done enough to lead his team to victory.
He's
Like
not
it's
consistent.
just yeah, it's just a difference. Like Tom Brady, the difference between like the elite quarterbacks is like when the game is on the line, they know all the factors and things that need to be in place so that they win. Bama might not even throw a touchdown. He might just say, "Oh, we just need a first down," or "We just need this," or "We might score here," or "We just gonna get it close," or "We gonna take the field goal." Like they process and understand that. Kurt Brain go to mush, and he just be like, I just can't have them blame me." Like you can tell that's how he's playing the game. Like I just have to have them not blame me. You can't win like that. For Dak, it's like Dak just, I don't know, like his physical tools just like basically just go disappear. Like he throw a ball into the dirt, he got a man wide open. It's like, no, what are you doing? Like just run for the first down. Like it just, I don't understand it. But I'm not ready. At least me, I'm not ready to call him the Black Kirk Cousins as of yet.
But here go the thing. Like Aaron brings this up every week. When Cam was in the league, well, he's still in the league, but like you look at his mechanics. Aaron would bring that up every week. Look at Cam's mechanics. He's not his mechanics are all trash. Look at Dak's mechanics when he's throwing it into the ground. There's no excuse for you to be playing like that in those type of games where you have a Gallup, you got a Coop, and you got a Lamb. Now Lamb's been having the drops every once in a while, but you have three legit targets that you can throw to at all times. There's no like you can't make that up. Like in those type of situations, he's just not getting it. He's not getting it done. Like I said, I don't want
Dog,
to.
you dropped a bomb today, Sham. I'm gonna have to mull over this one a little while longer. I'm definitely gonna have to go and examine the numbers very closely. I know when Jeremy hit this, that Bama gonna get straight on the laptop and start doing the numbers and calculations, though, because he got to defend his man.
Okay,
But I
but here you go, Laws. This is no because listen, I'm a Colts fan, so you already know what it is with me.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got Carson Wentz, so like I have no quarterback. It is what it is. Like if you put the ball in Wentz's hands, he's gonna throw the ball out of the end zone a pick six. Like we saw that against Tennessee. Like I listen, it is what it is. But you got to look at the numbers with Dak, dog. Like listen, we can't move the goalposts for Dak, and then
You're
still
right.
we
You're
can't
right.
do it.
We got to be objective. We can't
Got
just you know just switch the game up, change the cards. We can't do that, and we won't do that. Um, I just let me see this season and how things play out. Because I do think that they have the talent in a team that's capable of winning. So if they do not win, then I can judge that by him not winning. And you're right. Like we put a lot of scrutiny on the quarterbacks. At the end of the day, if you lose and you win, the
It don't matter.
quarterback gets the glory. It don't matter. Talk about the offensive line ain't block. The defensive. We seeing Tomlin. No excuses matter, dog. Get
None.
it done.
Never been under 500.
So I'm definitely gonna be watching with that nugget tucked away in my brain as I analyze it, because up until this point I have not looked at it with that lens. I'll just say that.
And the one
Uh
thing I will add is I've heard a lot of Dallas fans slander Dak like they don't want him. Black Cowboys fans. So he doesn't have this pristine image that Kirk had here, where it was like we was in a bizarro world where we felt like people was watching a different game than we were watching. You know what I mean? Like even during the games, I'll just see people like fantasizing about Romo being, you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff, or just slandering Dak during the course of the game,
mhm.
which is just a different landscape, a different environment than what we were dealing with, like from 14 on with the Kirk love.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And I don't know if that ties into like you said, the criticism that comes from the media, because we're not in that media market. I don't know what the local reporters say, but nationally there is criticism of that, and we
Yeah.
know fans generally just regurgitate what they hear people say nationally versus
Right.
looking at what their eyes see or what the numbers say. So maybe that's a part of it, but it's interesting.
Okay, Sham, you want to hang out, dog? Or you got time? You want to hang?
We can hang. I'm good right
Okay, all right, all right. This Antonio Brown. What happened, dog? What happened to AB? They saying that the coach asked him. This is the side that we hearing from the coaches and stuff, that they asked him to go in a game. He said that he was injured. He didn't want to go in the game. They said, if you don't go in the game, then get him out of here. You don't, then leave. He proceeds to take off his jersey, his shirt, goes into the end zone, goes into the locker room. It's a big spectacle. What happened, dog? What happened? Is what we hearing legit, or is this the spin cycle? Because I don't believe everything that I hear. They say a lot of different things. I don't always believe it necessarily. Aaron, Shane, what happened?
I mean, honestly, dog, like, how many times has this happened already? Like, he's burned bridges everywhere he's gone, but I will give him a slight benefit of the doubt that he might have said something about his injury, because I don't know if what is he coming off, an ankle like the last couple weeks?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was on the injury report all week.
Right. So I mean, his ankle could be hurt to where, you know what I mean, he felt like he couldn't, because you got to his incentives, if I'm not mistaken, all he needed was what, 50 or 60 some odd yards and a touchdown to get $1 million.
55 yards for 300,000, a touchdown for another 300,000, and I think reception wise he needed
It's like 4 or 5 receptions or something
yeah
like
like a
that.
handful of something that was definitely doable.
And you know, Tom was going to force feed him. So like, I don't think he would have just threw that out the window, but I just think that I think it's a little bit of both. I think they asked him to go back in the game. He said something about his injury, and then he just went crazy. I mean, that's the only thing. I don't know. Like it's AB. I mean, what you really want? Like it's enabled behavior from every stop.
Aaron,
The Bama's on the spectrum. That's where I'm gonna start. So that being said, he on the spectrum. He been on the spectrum, but he a cooker, so you tolerate it because he a cooker. People struggle when you see people not coon like everybody else coons, and a lot of times it takes like somebody like this who, if any other instance, if you was hurting and some old white man told you to do something and you like, no, I'm not doing it, and he tell you, well, get out of here, then most Bama's gonna get in line, tuck their head, walk in the locker room, tear in their eye. You know what I mean? Like Vernon Davis style. AB from the pork and beans, like it's just different. Like in his mind, he been tired because he keep bringing the joint up. Where he like, I'm tired of these XYZ, like pulling these stunts. And so if a Bama cut you on the sideline, tell you done, he said, I'm gonna raise the bar and put on a show. Like he embarrassed them. He took it up a level. So like they cut him on the sideline apparently because he didn't want to go in on a hurt ankle. So I don't see why it's so strange. We done all seen weirder stuff in person. Or Bama like
dog,
Kirk out worse
Aaron,
in person.
Facts.
Aaron, dog. Sometimes you be hitting, dog. Your pitch, how you be painting the pictures of the stuff that be happening, dog. You're second to none, dog. Like in my mind, that's exactly what
That's
happened, dog.
exactly what happened.
You can find a Batman at the rec center. You could bring them onto your basketball team or on your football squad, and you just know that the Bama's going to do something at some point because you have evidence of the Bama out of control. So as soon as you say you're not starting or whatever, you already know he might
And they
get
already
you a
was
technical foul or
Yeah,
something.
and they already was pulling the Arians cape for bringing him back, given the injuries on the team. So now he feeling bold and like I got to show that I'm as tough with AB as everybody else, or it's no tolerance. So you know how when you
Mm,
start pressing the WME buttons, dog, they feel like they got to show you. Or you know what I mean? He probably said it in front of coaches too, and you know AB not going for it. But he was
You know
retarded
he
when
not
you
going
signed
for
him. He was retarded when you signed him. So you can't play stupid now and act like
duh.
I don't know what's wrong. I just told him go in, even though he was hurt. Like the Bama, 30 something years old, he don't care. He told you he don't care. He
and he got
showed
his
you he
ring
don't care,
too. And
and
he
he
got
got
his
that bread. The
yeah.
Bama said he ain't spent none of his league money, so I wasn't
Dog.
surprised at all. I was proud of the dude to be honest.
Dog, that's a heck of a point. Whenever you not cooning or you just don't go with you don't tuck your tail and put your
People be
head down,
struggling,
and
dog. How
Bama's be
dare
like,
you?
what he's oh my god, dog. This Bama Tomlin, it goes to his credit even more. He had him
Yeah,
on the team for 9 seasons.
And you didn't hear none of this
Not
nothing.
a peep.
while he was staying over 500 the whole time.
You ain't hear nothing until AB said something. Until AB said something, Tomlin wasn't gonna say nothing.
Dog. Tomlin might be the GOAT, dog. Like he won't get the credit that a Belichick, but Belichick was cheating the whole time.
And
You
it
know,
took him a while. It took Belichick a while. He got fired out of Cleveland, and when he first got to the Patriots and had Bledsoe, he wasn't
Everybody
looking all
forget
like
that.
that.
Come on, Aaron, talk to him. Everybody forget them first Patriot years was not it. It was not it. He was under. I think he what was he?
He
I
was
think he only
about
had,
to get fired. He was real close to
he
getting
was.
fired.
He was. He was. I want to say he went 3-13 or something crazy like that. Like he didn't get double-digit wins that first season.
Mm-mm.
Tomlin's never been under 500, not one time.
Dog, do you know how insanely sick of a coach you gotta be?
You know how insanely sick of a racist you got to be to keep slandering this Bama and say he should be fired, like the fans of Pittsburgh be doing, acting like he's not that good of a coach.
Come on,
Send,
dog.
send him down 95.
Send him on
Dog.
down. And then listen, you can send him to India if you like. But listen, he went 8-8 with Duck Dodgers. Come on, dog. Give that man his flowers.
Dog, he done had different quarterback injuries. He done dealt with the Rona. He
Ben
done
never being
dealt
in
with
shape and doing what he wants. Locker
Ben
room
never being
turmoil.
in shape,
Never been in
dog.
shape. He doesn't work out in the offseason. He says that. I do not work out in the offseason.
They got rid
Ever.
of two All Madden players in 1 year, and the Bama still over 500.
Come on, dog.
Get rid of your
Had
2
no
best
running
players
back.
and see what
Got
happens.
rid of James Conner, and James Conner cooking up Arizona. And he
Cooking.
got rid of him and then just replaced him with a rookie running back. Just dog, he is insanely good. Dog, listen, you gotta get a man his flowers, dog. Like Sham
Facts.
say. That's a fact.
Gotta get
That's
him
a
his
fact.
flowers.
That's a fact. And they won this. They kept their playoff hopes alive.
They still in it.
They still in it, dog. It's crazy, dog. Your quarterback got a pop gun arm now. He out of shape. You know, barely getting through. You dealing with it week in, week out. Like the Bama had rape charges and everything. You done navigated
Come on,
all of that.
dogs. Come
Like,
on, man. Everybody forget about the law. He had the youngin jammed up in the bath.
twice.
Twice. Come on, man.
Yo, beat all them Jones. Kept the team afloat. Some of that type of stuff can ruin the franchise, dog.
Facts.
You can never get. You know what I'm saying? You can never get back. Every year, they defense real. They keep drafting Bamas that cook. Dealt with the Shazier jump. Bama basically almost died on the field, dog. Crippled for life type Bama. Didn't know if he was going to walk again. Had that whole situation happen. The whole season. Dog, when you see your man be paralyzed, that might finish you right there. You don't want to play no more, dog.
What was the D coordinator's name? I think he recently died that they had for the longest time there.
You talking about they went to Tennessee too.
Yeah.
What was his name?
He left. Yeah, he left. Nothing changed. Defense still rocking. Still got the pass
still
rush,
real.
Still got the linebackers. No, it doesn't matter what happens over there. Over 500 every time.
Dog. And everybody, and that's the thing. All over the league, Bama's make excuses, except for Pittsburgh. He don't make. I ain't even heard the Bama make no excuses.
Not
ever.
Not never. He's never made no excuses, though.
Dog, that Bama is the GOAT. Nobody ain't gonna call him the GOAT, but that Bama is the GOAT. Because what I'm saying he's been able to like deal with and overcome is almost bigger than winning the championship, dog. And he got a chip in his belt, but I'm just saying the stuff that he's dealt with year in and year out is
without it coming out. Like it's not media fodder, like creating distractions because the coaching staff and executives and player evaluators want to leak stuff to try to save their butt when stuff go wrong. No, that's just how it is.
Oh, crazy. On to some more sports. The Washington football team. They down to the wire with the team name. Do they got a team name? Let's see this IG video they put out trying to entice the fans.
Oh, now this looking good. There's a clean uniform. I'm a guy, I believe in clean uniform. You just got the number and the uniform stripes around the shoulders, and that's it. That's going to be a good-looking uniform.
They're really clean, really crisp. They look cool. So I think the fans are really going to be excited about how the new uniforms look.
Logo. What's the name, Aaron?
So I heard Admirals. So they accidentally showed the helmet in the reflection of the glass, the genius Ron Rivera. Basically showed the helmet. They tried to blur it out in the actual picture, but if you look in the reflection in the glass, the W's on the helmet. And so people thought that meant Warriors, but it's called Washington. So they could essentially still have a W and not be the Warriors. They could still be the Admirals or anything else. What did they say earlier? The Belters was one of the ones they was talking about.
What?
That's
trash.
It's like the Great Depression or something. So, no, I think it's going to be Admirals. They said no Red Wolves and no Wolves. So it's going to be, and they don't not having a logo tells you it's a trash name. Because if it was something vicious, they would have put whatever was vicious on the side of the helmet instead of the W. So it's going to be it's going to be a reference to some type of like.
That's a good point.
It's going to be like some type of military or capital kind of.
Yeah, dog. They're going to try to go like the route of like a Captain America.
Yeah.
It's like an A or something like.
You saw the three little stars on the helmet. It's going to be some type of military reference or.
Yeah, they're going to be trying to be like the Patriots or something like that. Like kind of keep that type of like, oh, it's you know what I mean, that military sense, you know what I mean, you got all that stuff down here in DC and all that other stuff. It kind of plays to that audience and all that. But if you're gonna do all that, just leave it to football team, dog. Like,
yeah, that would have been the best bet if you
But
could
but
get Red Wolves.
yeah, they couldn't get Red Wolves.
Well, they could. They didn't want to pay for it.
They didn't want to pay for it. Cheap Dan, he didn't want to pay for it though. I mean, I wouldn't have did it either, dog. I wouldn't have paid
This
the
is
bread for these Bama's and they not producing like
This
they
is
sorry.
important though. This is important though, because it's not like you the Patriots changing your name. It's not like you the Chiefs.
Mhm.
Dog, these Bamas have failed at everything. If you get like a goofy name that Bamas can't really rock, if you know, dog, if the joint is trash, like if they would have went with Belters, that could really, you talking about moving the franchise in the next 20 years. Like it could be that bad because all the people that saw him win are dying. Like these Bamas is all out of here. Like we was kids the last time these jokers ever won
Yeah.
anything. So like the younger people, they bandwagon. They like the Chiefs. They like all Dallas. You know what I mean? Teams from other areas. So
Mhm.
they really on the verge. If you look at the seats during the games, like nobody's there from this team. It's usually the traveling fans that have at least half of the seats during the games. People are disinterested in this squad with the players. If they get the name all the way wrong,
it's a wrap, dog.
it's over.
I don't know, dog. I ain't bought nothing from them for a minute. So I just
The
it's
gear
gonna
is
be
tough
hard.
though. The WFT gear is tough.
It
If I
is
wasn't
tough.
protesting the Bama's, I would have got me a hat and a hoodie.
The
Because
gear
the
is
gear is
tough,
tough.
dog.
And that's why they kind of left it alone, but at the same
Yeah.
time, just leave it all the way alone.
They wanted to change it, but they at the same time. So I guess they doing a sale, a sell off of all the Washington football stuff.
Oh, like a fire sale before the
Yeah, probably though. You know they trying to get the money. You already know. You talked about the stadium and the seating, dog. What happened this weekend? Y'all see this? Bama's got Rona now. Let's just go ahead and say that right now. Bama got Rona. The stadium, they said that medical attention came to the people and aided them. That's false.
You can see it right there. Like, ain't nobody run to the rescue or nothing. Jalen Hurts helping them up. Like, what's that's crazy. But here go the thing though. If you see my man that got up that had the Hurts jersey on, he quick to pull out the phone for the selfie though. Like, he wasn't that hurt, my boy.
He wasn't that hurt, dog.
He wasn't that hurt.
He wasn't
dog.
that hurt. But you know, listen.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out. It sounded like it was a lot of Eagles fans there, but they got us, dog. What is the Washington football team about to do about this record, dog? Because I feel like it's part of me to seem like this is a whole jug. Like they got the whole name change and stuff, and they just put it in so it can kind of take over the fact that these Bama's is some trash and that they not doing what they're supposed to do on the field, and all them excuses. It just like it's a distraction, dog. And to me, I'm trying to figure out which coach is about to be fired this year and be held accountable for the team's lack of production. They ranked 27th in defense and 20th in offense. What is we doing? Taylor Heineke, what, 240 something yards in the INT this past week? Something needs to take place, dog. I just feel like everything is just business as usual. Everything's going, and there's nobody being held accountable. Am I tripping?
I'm not qualified to speak on the Washington football team, but I will say, like, I know what you and Aaron call him Con Ron. Like he's Dan's got that nostalgia. Like he's like, you know, oh, well, he was an ex-player and he did this, that, and the third. Like he's not gonna question Ron like that. Like Ron's gonna still be there next year. Y'all gotta figure something to do out of quarterback, because quarterback is just, I don't know, but what kind of capital do y'all have to give to go get a veteran quarterback? Like that's what I don't know. Like I don't know the ins and outs of y'all squad, but like
Aaron, can we get Aaron Rodgers?
Does Aaron Rodgers want to come there?
There it is.
That's
I
the
don't even
thing.
know. I don't know if we can even muster up a package. We need to try to get Cuz up Baltimore. What's my man name up Baltimore? The backup.
Huntley.
Huntley. That's what we need to try to go after.
Huntley
To me,
he's
he's a much better viable option than Taylor Heineke or whatever else we got on this roster.
He not spectacular, Harold? What's going on?
Who?
Heineke.
The heck no, he not spectacular, dog.
You sure? If we go back about week 4, I could have sworn the host of OSS said this joker was spectacular. Dog.
Nah, I ain't never used spectacular and
You ain't
Taylor
used that joke?
Heineke.
Okay.
I ain't never say spectacular.
Oh, I got something for us next week then.
I said the Bama is the word choices I use for Taylor Heineke, elusive. I use that, he got mobility.
Hey Rick, I'm gonna go through the vault and find that quote. He definitely said it. It was between week 4 and week 6.
I never said the Bama was spectacular though.
Okay. You for 100% fact, that's the word you use. That's why it's so funny to me.
Spectacular.
No, spectacular is a strong.
I'm leaving out the context on purpose, but you definitely said it's spectacular.
Okay, maybe he did something spectacular.
I'll be fair.
But he not spectacular himself.
I'll be fair. The context you used it was you said against Tom Brady and them he was spectacular.
Oh yeah, he was spectacular.
See, I thought he ain't saying.
Dog, yeah, you got me red-handed. Dog, the first Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this Bama was spectacular.
Both times.
Both times really. Well, the second time he wasn't spectacular. He was good. The first time that Bama was spectacular
because they dropped him 2 picks that he threw. You didn't know you ain't know he had the magic back then, no.
Yeah, he did have the magic. Dog, the Bama's had the magic all season.
Yeah,
really.
The luckiest player I've ever seen.
Into the last like 2 games, the magic wore off. And then, his true colors, Kaiser Cersei, he started walking straight and you seen the Bama throw picks. It just, he's not good. He's he's average to above average in games where teams don't play him correctly. But if you force him to stay in the pocket, the Bama is average.
He's trash.
So, yeah, I
but he's
can't
coming
put
back.
No money.
This is a fact.
Don't say that, dog.
I'm not saying he's starting, but he's gonna be on your roster next year. And if you can't do better, what else do you do? Northern Virginia gonna say, "Oh, this is his first year starting. You got to give him an off season and let him XYZ." Because Fitzpatrick had the off season as a starter last year. You know the drill.
We ain't got to give him nothing, dog. We ain't got to get this man.
Him and Ron are gonna be back. The question is, does Dan pull some of his old stunts and force the firing of Del Rio? Because you have to.
Yeah, you got to get Jack.
You got to get him out of there. Because you had players. So that's not an excuse to be 27.
No excuse, dog. But you already know what the excuses are. Oh, we had Rona, we had the Rona outbreak, and this and that. They already pre-scripted the excuses. It's every year.
But ain't no excuse when you gotta. No, go ahead, Aaron.
The nepotism has to go. Like Scott Turner and Del Rio should be fired, but Ron got a love affair with Scott for some reason. I got a feeling he's going to be back. But Del Rio hasn't done anything to warrant bringing him back for another year.
Facts.
The team has regressed defensively. Chase Young has regressed defensively. Everybody, Sweat has regressed defensively. He can't pick a linebacker out, and the linebackers are the position that him and Ron Rivera played, but they can't seem to evaluate linebackers. So I don't know why
we got
you bring
the 9th
back.
pick this year. So right now they're in the 9th. It could change and it could go to this as high as the 7th.
They're going to beat the Giants, so this is probably going to be 15th.
Oh my goodness!
But here go the thing though. Like Jack don't have no excuses when your whole D line, your whole front 7 is first rounders. Your whole front 7 is damn near first rounders. Like you have so much talent on that front line, like it doesn't make sense why it's that bad. Like,
but when your brain as a coach is a 7th rounder,
it's him. No, it's definitely Jack all day long. It's definitely Jack all day long.
The proof to that is when they went on that streak where Chase Young was out and Sweat was out, all of a sudden he started blitzing and getting pressure. He said, because I didn't have my guys. If you can call blitzes and see that it manufactures pressure, why weren't you doing that the whole time? So clearly he has the tools at his disposal. He just chooses to either be stubborn or stupid. Either way, you got to get the Bama out of there.
Yeah, you gotta get him out of there, though. Gotta go. Gotta go. Before we get into the games, dog, have you been following this feud between Gilbert Arenas
And Kwame,
and Kwame?
you know it.
Dog, let me show the people what Gilbert had to say about the whole feud.
I think I need to address the issue. Obviously, it's Zus, it's S's. He's capped this whole time. If you haven't noticed, it started off, the reason he was mad at me after the Steven Jackson, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, all the smoke, I thought I said something, negative about Kwame. So, when Kwame burst it off, hey, what'd I do? I ain't say nothing wrong. He started off with, you had me benched in the playoffs. Manager, yo, did I have Kwame benched, in game 3, like he's saying? Everyone said no. They said he had a poor game 2. We were going back home. The end of that season, like the last 20, 30 home games, the crowd was booing him. So I guess Eddie Jordan decided not to play him until the game was over. That had nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. Oh, he took money out of my pocket. How the fuck? Okay, how did I take money out of your pocket, Kwame? Yeah, I didn't sign with your agent. This is stuff he's done said on YouTube. I didn't sign with your agent, so you got mad. Do not sign on my agent, got anything to do with me. That don't put no money in my pocket, so what does that have to do with me? So you don't sign with my agent, I get mad, and then what? Tell the Lakers, call Kobe Bryant to say, hey, yo, don't pay Kwame Brown what he think he's worth? Like, I don't even know how that even made sense to you, Kwame. For you even to say that publicly. Kwame Brown, you didn't average 10 and 7 a year you was a free agent. It was the next year you was a free agent. You played 42 games that year for us. First of all, you broke your foot. Got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You broke your foot. You didn't start the season off with us. Right? By the time you came back, we was moving. So we had to try to get you back into that lineup. You got a couple starts here and there. Out of the 42 games, you started 12. You was hurt half that season. Larry Hughes was half that season. I became the lead horse. Right? That ain't my fault. I just fucking worked hard. Not my fault. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't break your foot. I didn't bend you. I didn't do nothing to you. All right? Now, the new story is I took your side chick. Kwame, let's just cut it out, okay? Tell these people why you're really mad. See, you don't want to tell them why you're really mad because it makes you look soft and weak. So I'll do it, okay? Kwame Brown gets drafted number 1. I get drafted 31, all right? We're not in the same atmosphere. He is the future. I'm just a nigga who got drafted. Kwame words, the clown nigga who stood up and said he wanted to be in pimp in front of everybody. Same draft class. So I'm the first one to win sophomore all-star game, most improved. I'm the first one to sign a big deal from that class. I go to Washington, Kwame's the face. 42 games into season, I'm the face of the team. We get through our first year. He gets hurt the second year. Larry Hughes gets hurt going into our second year there. I put the city on my back. While Larry Hughes was down, while Kwame was down, I carried the franchise. I'm the face of the franchise. I'm not the captain. Larry Hughes is a captain. Antoine is a captain. I'm just the face and now the number one option scoring, which I became the all-star. Now I'm the first all-star from that draft class. Finished the season off, I became the first all-NBA player from that draft class. So while I was becoming a hero, Kwame on the other end was being booed by the city that drafted him. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Is Gilbert right?
I mean, it sounds like he kicking facts over there. Like it don't seem like it's no extra slander on it. Like it just seems like it's all facts.
I'm gonna just be honest, though. When Matt Barnes and them they came out and they were on All the Smoke podcast and Gilbert was talking about Kwame, right? Nobody really anticipated Kwame going off the handle, blowing up like he did, right? But Kwame seized an opportunity to get back into the limelight and into a space where he was relevant.
100%.
And he saw that this would bring relevance to him and that people were eager to hear what he had to say. And whether wrong or right or indifferent, he coined phrases. He brought a personality and a character to his YouTube channel that basically increased insurmountably in like 24 hours, dog. And then he was like, oh, I can make money off of this. I can get paid. And so when you have content that you have to produce, you got to keep producing content, dog. And so what better content than to throw in the names of players that you already have some like feud that everybody's kind of aware of. So I mean, I definitely believe Gilbert Arenas 100% because first of all, Gilbert is one of the type of people because he had the issues with his mom, dog. This Bama, his brain, synapses is loose, dog. He will literally say whatever. Like he don't care. And people like that tend to not necessarily like be liars. It's more so like you just don't know what they're gonna say. Like you don't know what they say. That's why that Bama can't have a steady gig on TV because you don't know what this Bama gonna say. But I believe Gil. I definitely believe Gil, and I think I definitely think that Kwame is just using this stuff to just fuel it so that he can have stuff to talk about.
And I think the same way, it reminds me kind of like the same thing with Dwayne Haskins, with RG3, with Gil. When you have a certain reputation in the media, people can make things up and throw them out, and it becomes believable to a certain segment of the fan base because they don't like you anyway, or they believe what the first you might have done something, and that might be valid, but based on your behavior in the past, they'll believe anything negative somebody says about you, or if it's kind of in line with what you did before, and people know you OC, just like you said, like he'll say anything. They're like, yeah, that probably was, they just believe it as fact off the rip. And
Off
so
rip.
there's Kwame definitely has an issue with Gil because when he first came out and slandered Gil kind of came to his defense and didn't even really address what Kwame was saying about him. Like he tried to defend him and be like, look, Kwame be whooping Bama's ass. Like y'all might want to leave him alone and kind of turn it into like a joking matter. But he never like attacked Kwame or really addressed the stuff that Kwame was saying. He just let him live. And so like after like watching Kwame joint for a while, the Bama is he's a coon. Like Bama donated bread to Trump. It's a lot of little stuff going on. Like the Southern Bama's is just different. Like let's just start there.
It's different, dog.
So it's certain things about him, and he hates certain kinds of people. Like if you see the stuff that he says, the people he chooses to talk about, and Gil kind of falls in line with the kind of people that he can't stand. And Gil was like, he doesn't get enough credit in this city for what he meant to this basketball team and this city at a time where the football team is always down. You know what I mean? So like Gil was that dude when he was here in the early 2000s.
He was that dude.
And imagine being the number one draft pick out of high school and then being a bum, and you booed and slandered every single night. Before the guns came out, they loved Gil in this city,
They
dog.
love Gil.
Love
Man, in fact, they loved him after the guns came out, dog. They
Like
just was like he off this the
the
rocker,
fans,
but
yeah, but I mean the media, like they loved
yeah,
Gil, dog.
yeah.
And so like his personality and everything kind of boded well to like getting good interviews, having good
Mm-hmm.
sound bites. He was
Facts.
good for being here for media personnel or whatever. And so the media constantly slandering you, saying you a bum, all this stuff. The Bam was so sorry he had acne on his face because he was stressed, and Jordan was stressing the Bam out. The Bama probably hate DC with a passion. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I ain't never seen the Bama back in town
I
on
ain't never
50
seen
left
him around the way. Like I ain't never
ever.
seen him in passing.
Yeah,
We be at the
we see
spots
players
too.
out all the time,
Yeah,
dog.
we see him
Never
outside.
seen Kwame Brown, dog.
Seen Wall 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Seen like even X plays. Like you see Wall in the city still. Like yeah, he ain't never been
And
back
in
though.
the early 2000s, I was outside all the time. Like I was bumping into Bamas that was on the Wizards like every weekend. So it's like
Yeah,
you could kind of tell the Bama one is different.
Rose Bar. You already
He was
know.
he was too young for the role that for the pressure that was put on him
Yeah, that's a fact.
and the failure that he had. Like he was a kid, and the Bama was basically just like a punching bag in the city because he couldn't play basketball the way people expected him to play basketball.
Yeah.
And so the Bama low key hates Gil, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that because it make you sound like a bitch that you hate Bama because he was better than you or he worked harder than you. But the Bama, you can see it because whenever he
Yeah.
doesn't have new content, he finds a new story. Why don't you just say it all the first time? Because when you got some stuff on the Bama, you just gonna unload.
you gonna,
It take you 3
You gonna
months
let
to
it all
remember a
fly.
story. Yeah.
you gonna let it all. You gonna shoot out all the bullets in your gun in one setting.
And so this happened like what 4 months ago when we was going crazy over this drink. Oh, you
Yeah.
just now remembered you had amnesia. So it's just to me, I think Gil just tired of letting this Bama live.
Yeah,
Like
Gil,
just cut it out.
Gil said you're not
Just
going to
stop,
just
dog.
keep using my name. And I mean,
Yeah.
this other stuff, I kind of chopped it up, but like he was basically saying, like, dog, side chick, like, really? Like, come on, dog. Look at my face, look at your face. Like Gil was, he kept
And
honestly.
he's Gil. He's
I'm
supposed to take your
yeah,
side chick, dog.
yeah.
He's supposed
No,
to take your main joint too.
that's what he said. That's what he said. He was like, I cut that part out, but he's like, Kwame. First of all, I'm known. My name is bigger than yours. I had more bread than you.
Yeah, he's supposed to take your
And
main
look at
youngin.
my face.
Your
Right.
main
So if the
joint.
youngin went with me, she chose me. He's like, it's just that simple.
You
So
can't be mad at it,
I was
dog.
like, I said, dog, when the Batman say that and they speak all like unequivocal facts, like you just like, yeah, he telling the truth. Dog.
You would never say that, Harold. You would never ever say that. Even if it was true, you would never be like, man, I don't mess with this Batman Aaron. He knocked off one of my side chicks. You would never say that.
Never,
Never.
dog.
You take that joint to the grave, dog. It make you look worse than it make him look.
It make you look, yeah. It make that, and that's what he said. Make you look soft and weak, like. But I mean, really, you know why he doing it. We know why Kwame doing it, dog. Dog,
It's
and
hard to
YouTube
come up with
money is that
content, dog.
YouTube money is good, dog. What you mean?
It's hard to come
You
up
need
with
to get the
content.
joke. You need to get the 10K viewership, dog. Every video, dog. You gonna make some stuff up, dog. Whatever you got to do to keep them checks rolling in. So I mean, I get it, dog. I get it. I get it. All right, let's get into these games for this week. It's week 18. Dog, I got a lot of calculation to do. This is the
I was
last
about to
week.
say, dog, we ain't heard no numbers.
First of all, I got so much calculation to do.
Oh, we got an
Dog,
audit coming too.
Yeah,
Just to be
of
sure.
course. But it's the thing. So that's the thing. I gotta like really like just sit down and just go through the episodes, the numbers, the games, all that stuff. We just gonna cut D out the mix because he he had what you call personal issues he got kind of navigate. So, but for us, I got a lot of calculations I gotta do for all of our games and stuff. And I'll do that this week because I'm just chilling. The Chiefs are at the Broncos. Broncos out of the playoffs. Chiefs look like they're the number 2 seed right now, with the opportunity to be the number 1 seed if what is it? That's number 1. I think it's Tennessee is number 1. So if Tennessee loses, then they will flip flop. Chiefs go. So Chiefs are favorite at the Broncos. Broncos are favorite. I mean, Broncos are underdogs plus 10.
You said it's in Denver, or where is that?
It's in Denver.
It don't matter. Give me Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Chiefs as well. All right, Dallas and Kirk Cousins' little brother at Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are underdogs at home +7. Now, if this is correct, Sham, the Eagles have a winning record and they need to win this game.
Not necessarily. They're in regardless.
Dallas is in regardless.
No, Philly's in. I'm looking at the standings right now. Philly's in. Philly is in.
They're in.
Uh-huh. Yep. They clinched the
Okay.
playoff berth.
Okay. So you going with Dallas or you going with Philly?
Where's Dallas at right now in the NFC right now? They the 3
That's
seed or
2.
they the 2 seed?
Yep.
Battling with Tampa for that spot, so they need to
okay.
win.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And
But they're the
who's
2
them
seed
playing?
right now.
And we'll get to that. I guess they playing.
No,
Nah.
Tampa plays the Panthers.
Dallas got something to play for though, but I'm gonna give me Philly. Give me Philly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philly too. Plus the 7. Aaron?
Give me Dallas.
All right. Steelers at Baltimore. Baltimore's home favorites 3.5 points. Both teams need to win. I think it's a win and you win type of situation for both teams.
Is it? Because I thought if Indy wins and either the Chargers or the Raiders win, they in. I think Baltimore and Pittsburgh got to get a little help. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Pittsburgh controls their own fate because they got the one tie. And I think Baltimore may need help, but I'll have to look at that. But nonetheless, they both need a W.
Nonetheless,
is Lamar playing? Or we still don't know.
I would expect he plays.
If he plays, they cover. What's the spread?
3.5 in favor of Baltimore.
That's still high. Give me Pittsburgh.
Give me Baltimore.
This is tough.
This been last game.
It is. That is true. Hold on. It's in Baltimore, though, right?
It's in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore. You want to change it, Shane?
Nah, I'm gonna still rock with Baltimore. I'm gonna still rock with them.
All right. Bengals at Browns. Browns are favored -1.5. Bengals, I believe, clinched the 4 seed.
Yeah, they're currently the 3 seed now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it matters one way or another if they win or if they lose. But didn't Burrow get tweak his knee on Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm going Browns then because I don't think they're gonna play him if they ain't got nothing to play for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns as well.
What's the spread again?
1.5.
You said Bengals, Browns?
Browns.
Bengals.
Is Jamar Chase the overall offensive player of the year?
I think
he's definitely the rookie.
Him or Aaron Rodgers. But you know where they're probably gonna lean. But he's a cooker. He's a cooker. He's the best receiver in the league already.
Come on, man. With laws, what you say, 450 bake? He is cooking.
He's a cooker, though. He's definitely a cooker.
You want to apologize now or at the end of the year when he gets trophy?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, dog. Hold on, man. I said early on when he had the drops in the preseason, I said, and you said, well, I said, oh no, dog. You don't just forget how to catch. And you said, Aaron, and this is where I lean on you. You said, don't worry, he'll be fine. That's exactly what you said. You were like, they just sicing it.
It's debate.
I was like, I said, okay. I said, all right. And I trusted it.
You didn't like
And
his
then
comment about the stripes on the ball, but like you
I
never
did, yeah, I
know.
didn't like that. I didn't like that.
But you never know. Like these people are like, you got to be partially touched, kind of like to be good in the sport. And you never know what Obama keys in on that separates him from the next guy. He could have from a baby, because you know the K2s you play with when you in the Pop Warner joint, all of the balls had a stripe leading up to the league. The league
Yeah.
ball is the only joint that don't. And maybe from the time he was a kid, he always keyed in on the stripe spinning, and that's how he caught the ball. It's an
Mm,
adjustment. So like, but once the if you're a cooker, you're a cooker. Like you
That's
can't
that's
a
a
take the
fact.
cook out of Bama without an injury. So
That's a fact.
we you
Yeah,
just took the bait. You
yeah,
let the
I
media
did.
feed you the bait, dog.
but here go
No,
the
but I
thing.
didn't. But I ain't eat the whole bait though. I
Nah,
ain't put
nah,
my
nah.
mouth on the hook and
Pause.
then
Woo!
get yanked out the water. I
Nah,
ain't
nah.
do that.
We saved you though, and we weren't here to
Yeah,
save you. You'd have been you'd have been on the charbroiler, dog. You know it.
that's a fact. That's a
Hey, but
fact.
real quick though, like this Bama had subpar games from like I guess from the Jets until the Broncos, but like dog, he put up 266 last week, 125 the week before. He gave you 201 against the Ravens the first game.
Cooker.
No, he's cooking.
Oh
Cooking.
yeah, yeah. That Bama's
It's crazy.
he's unreal. He's unreal. Um, they gonna need Burrow, dog. I don't know what they about to do. Take that Bama in the back, put the olive oil on his knee. I don't know what they gonna do, but they
Put it
gotta
back
get
up.
him right. Not nobody you want out that jump playing quarterback for you. Uh, Washington football team at the Giants. Giants are underdogs at home 6.5.
Sheesh. Might have to take it though, dog. Washington.
Oh no, man! Washington gotta lose this game, dog.
But Ron
Come
has
on,
to
win
win.
the
You
game.
get nothing. You get nothing out of winning this game.
Ron does.
What does he get?
Does it affect y'all draft pick, or what
Yes.
happens if y'all win?
It's probably
It
a
mo-
5 or 6 spot difference in winning and losing this game, maybe more.
Oh shit!
Hold on. Actually, the Giants' record is yeah. So it might be like a 10 game slot difference between winning and losing this game. What you
Serious?
think Ron gonna do? Con Rivera. You know what's coming, dog. Y'all gonna have a blowout. He gonna go into the season positive. No excuses in the press conference. You already know how this gonna play out.
I'm
Hold
going
on, is
with the
Glennon playing or
Giants.
is Daniel playing?
Nah, they
Nah,
sitting
Daniel's
Daniel the
done
rest
for
of
the
the year.
year.
Are you done for the year?
Yeah.
Give me the football team.
The quarterback is terrible for the Giants. Both
Glennon is
quarterbacks.
horrible, dog.
Dog, the quarterback, Glennon is worse than me.
And Fromm is worse than them. So it's
Fromm
it's
is worse
bad
than
over
him.
there.
As long as you better go get you a check real quick, stop playing.
Dog, they won't employ me, dog. My skin color too dark.
Listen, at this point,
They
they
won't
need
let me
something.
play in New York, dog. They won't do that. They won't do that. The sorrier you are and the whiter you are, the higher your chances, dog. They got the two sorriest Bammers in the world might be on their roster.
All I need is
Uh,
Blake Bortles. That's it.
Facts.
Coming soon.
I guess I'm going with the Giants though, even though like I
Can we
actually
get
that
wings
yeah.
on this?
Nah, actually I'm going yeah, I'm going with the Giants. I think they'll at least try to fight in this one. I mean, I would
How?
hope so.
You trying to convince yourself. You know a
I
bum
Yeah,
is a
he
am.
bum.
is.
I
You
am.
can't
I am.
will a quarterback not to be trash. They have
Yeah,
the
you're
two
right.
worst quarterbacks in the league on their roster.
Period.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Can we get wings on this since you go in and rock?
Nah, dog. I'm just throwing my money away, and then right now I can't do that. Bears at Minnesota. Minnesota's favorite -2.5. Kirk Cousins got Rona just at the opportune time, dog. He knew the slander was going to come if he played the Green Bay Packers and they lost that game.
You said what is it? 2?
2.5.
2.5.
Favor of Minnesota.
What carousel are they playing in Chicago? They playing Dalton?
Dalton.
They playing Dalton?
They're playing Dalton.
The Bears.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
Nagy, you're
Tight.
out of here.
Out of
You're
here.
out of there.
So is Bieniemy getting that job or Leftwich?
I think Leftwich might get it. I don't know what
It's where?
Bieniemy's saying.
Chicago?
Yeah, because Nagy's done.
Neither.
Oh.
No,
But like I feel like Bieniemy's had so many interviews. Like, yeah, I get it. It's definitely the complexion, but like, dog, like, what's going on?
that Bama got to be a terrible interview.
He's got to be.
Yo,
Like,
I can't. No, I'm not believing it, bro. I'm not believing
I
that he's
guarantee
that
you,
bad of an
Leftwich, if
interview.
he interviewed for it, it's his. It's like it's his to have him in the Jags job. I think it's his to take.
He better be the number one offensive coach to be hired this offseason. Leftwich better be at the top of everybody's
be.
list,
Gotta
especially the Jaguars.
He should get the Jaguars job. He should get that job.
Should, could, would. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going with the Bears. I think we're unanimous.
Yeah.
Titans at Texans. Texans are underdogs at home +10.
Titans, Texans.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go with the Texans because if they win, they get the number 1 seed, so they're gonna have something to play for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans as well.
Titans.
All right. Colts at Jags. Jags are underdogs 15.5.
Colts.
Colts, definitely.
Yeah. Packers at Detroit. Detroit is underdogs 2.5 at home.
Against who?
Packers.
Oh, they sitting everybody. Give me the
I
Packers.
heard they're gonna play at least the first
half.
I think.
That's enough. Give me the Packers.
You said it was 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5.
Give me the pack.
Dog, hold on. I skipped. Is Kelly Mond that sorry, dog? Why Minnesota don't want to play him?
Is it him or I thought it was the other dude? Because Zimmer was like, "Nah, we already seen enough of him." Like,
Yo,
why
they
you won't
played
play him?
McMahon. They played McMahon.
Yeah,
He's trash.
he's trash.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, is Kelly Mond really that bad, dog? Because McMahon is trash.
I think Zimmer at this point, he know he on his way out, dog. He just like we didn't seen his bam in practice, dog.
Oh,
we
he
don't want
being
him out.
cruddy. Oh, he being cruddy.
Crud ball. He not gonna give you a free look knowing you about to get him out of there.
He about to be a D coordinator somewhere.
That's cruddy.
But I see him all the time in practice. I don't even get a look at him.
That was
no, and that's so cruddy because that jump hurts Kelly Mond. Like to people who don't.
Right, to the fan base, they're gonna say, "See, he can't play. That's why the coach wouldn't play him. He would play him if he was any good. He couldn't beat out XYZ because that's how they talk. It's the same stuff we hear down this way, dog. But it's really a coach playing chicken with the GM, and it's unfortunate that most people are too dumb to figure that out. So he's probably looking at being out the league in 2 to 3 years. The new coach gonna come in and want to bring his own guys in. And so you're not the previous coach's guy. You're not going to be the second coach's guy. Does the GM keep the job or not? Is he going to meddle in the coaching? Because that's an L to begin with. So it's a lose-lose for Mom. Because Zimmerman was the one that wanted, specifically, he wanted Kurt. They had a Super Bowl window. He handpicked Kurt. They could have ran it back with my man, Case Keenum, and they would have been better served doing that than paying Kirk guaranteed contract after guaranteed contract and watch him do exactly what he did here, which is fumble when it's most important to be successful to Bama lose, and blowing on his hands and blinking fast.
And low key still could have had Stephon Diggs too.
Stephon went out because of Kurt.
Yep.
Said, "Get me off this team with this loser." And we know Stephon Diggs is off. That Bama wild. He a wild boy.
Out of control.
He a wild boy. So I can imagine what he said to Kurt. Kurt probably lobbied to get him off the team. We got your Colts, Sham, at the Jaguars.
Yeah.
15.5.
About that.
Just did that one. Yeah, 15.5.
Yeah,
we gotta win that one or we in. We gotta win that and then we in there.
It's done. Packers at Detroit, we did that. Jets at Buffalo. Buffalo's favorite -17.
Yeah. Does Buffalo got something to play for? Because if not,
apparently they do, because they -17.
Sheesh.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. That's a division. I give 17 is crazy, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Give me the Jets, though.
Yeah, I was about to say that 17 is wild.
Jets is sorry, dog. I'm going with the.
But they
I'm
got
going
more
with
fight in
Buffalo.
them. They had Tampa Bay down until they blew it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I
I'm
think
going with.
they, I
I'm
think they
going with
play hard.
Buffalo.
Give me the Jets. That 17 is out of control.
Yeah, I'm going with Buffalo. Aaron, you taking the Jets, and
Yeah.
Sham, you taking the Jets? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm Lone Ranger. Saints at Falcons. Falcons are underdogs 4.5. Saints is still in the hunt somehow, some way.
Who
Falcons is
quarterbacking
done.
that?
Yeah,
Still
they
Taysom?
Who knows? Who knows?
Give me the Falcons to cover, not to win.
I'm gonna go with the.
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna go
tripping.
with.
I ain't messing
I'm
with
gonna go
Matt
with the
Ryan. Give
I'm
me the
Saints.
about to
Saints.
say, I thought
Give me the
Matt Ryan
Saints.
was off limits.
I forgot all about that, dog.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints, dog. I'm not
Give me the
messing with
Saints,
Matt.
dog. Like, you can't do it.
Can't do it.
We unanimous. Panthers at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's favorite -8. No AB.
It's a lot. Give me Tampa.
Yeah, give me Tampa.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa too as well. Patriots at Miami. Miami's underdogs +6.
Dog, it's something about them when they go to Miami, dog. Every time. When they play Miami in Miami, dog, every time something fluke go crazy.
I'm going with the Patriots, dog.
Mm-hmm.
They about to run all over the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins look out of sync this last game. And it was they played the Colts tough for a half and then it just got out of hand.
What was the spread again, Love?
It's 6.
Give me the pass.
Yeah, I'm going with the pass.
I'll
All
take
right.
Miami.
All right. 49ers at Rams. Rams are favorite -4.5. 49ers needs a win.
Rams. Super Bowl.
I'm going with the Rams as well. -4.5.
Give me the Rams.
Seahawks at Cardinals. Cardinals are favorite -6.5. Cardinals finally got back on track. Beating Dallas. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
And then the last game is the Chargers, at the Raiders. Raiders are underdogs at home 2.5. I'm going with the Raiders.
Is Waller playing? Is he back? Because I heard he was supposed to be back. I think he caught COVID, I think.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then he'll be back this next game.
Give me I trust Herbert more, but I don't know, dog. Like sometimes he come up random with the fluke games, dog. He got all the talent in the world, but
Herbert, dog. Yeah, some days
dog, what are you doing? But it's still Derek Carr at the end of the day. It's tough.
What's the spread again?
2.5.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, give me the Chargers, though.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lone Ranger again with the Raiders. This is week 18. Then we had a playoffs. Those are our games for the week. Before we get out of here today, y'all heard about Jake Paul challenging the UFC owner? What's his name? Dana White.
Dana White, yeah.
Basically said he'll basically quit boxing and fight in the UFC if Dana White basically changes how he does business, like basically increases the pay for all his fighters to like $50K, and right now it's like at $12K or something like that. Dana White not about to take that. Dana White not about to change his business model for this Bama just because he calling him out on Twitter.
Do they have any names left? Because I remember when it first came out, it was like a handful of names of people that was would be a draw. But I can't think of a single Bama left in UFC.
But that's the thing for Dana White. It don't matter. The true UFC heads, Bama's that follow it heavy, they get money. Like he getting money.
Is that enough to sustain a brand?
Yeah,
I mean,
or a league without a face.
well, he's been doing it a long time, though.
I mean, you
UFC
still
has
got
been.
what's the name? The two Nigerian cats are still out there
You got
making
Jose
Masvidal.
You can't even pronounce the Bama name.
I can't.
You never heard of that dude.
Nah, I know who he is. But
What's the name? Usman. Like he's a beast, and the one Slim Bama that be talking crazy.
oh yeah,
But
Nate Diaz.
yeah, but like Aaron's saying, like it's not as popular like that. It's not. They don't have like a Connor out there really getting busy like he used to. They don't have like a what's the dude he was beefing with? He's retired. Like they all out of there.
The other Bama off the PEDs was it
John Jones. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough though. Yeah, he ain't about to change.
You ever paid for a UFC pay-per-view?
Never.
Never.
Exactly. Never. So they just gonna stay niche, stick to their little group of fans, and then just call it what it is. Jake Paul will be a draw.
It will be
Jake
a draw.
Paul will be a crazy draw.
Will be a draw. But he
everybody want to see him lose. Everybody want to see him lose.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's
especially
a
after
fact.
he gave Willie that nice little, you know what I mean, that 2-piece with fries.
No, he been slumping Bamas though. He been putting them.
You reckon?
No, first of all, Jake Paul don't want to jump out there with me. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I don't care how many push-ups that Bama do. I don't care how many push-ups he do. I don't care how all that talking and stuff. I will finish that Bama, dog.
What person we need to get you to make this happen? What you need?
Dog, it don't matter. He not slumping me on national TV under no circumstances. I'll bite the Bama leg before he
Hey Rick, you listening? No, we better set this up. What you need? Just tell me what you need.
You handle management. I'm gonna get the marketing together.
No,
I'm gonna take out a loan, $500,000.
Dog, let me train.
Need to make.
No, let me train for 1 month. That's it. But
the goal is just not get knocked out. You only got to win. You just can't go to sleep.
Listen,
like everybody else.
I don't listen.
He's knocking out pro athletes.
I don't do nothing to just survive.
Let me see how big this Bama is.
The Bama's not. He's not. This Bama is not Andre the Giant.
Like 2-something, dog. Like
what is he?
That changed the equation. You thought he was 5'9".
I thought he was 5'9", flexing.
Nah, dog.
Hold on. How tall is Jake Paul? What's his height?
He's 6'1".
We the same size?
But he like 2-something. Gotta be.
All I'm gonna do is just hit the gym for 3 weeks, dog. You know I'm gonna fill out.
You don't like lifting weights?
Dog, I don't have to lift weights.
You might to come train with
me. Listen, listen, I don't have to be big. The only thing I gotta do is just make sure the straight rights connect, and his jumps don't. That's it.
Listen,
he gonna try to come out swinging crazy. I just gotta duck, weave them jumps, and just connect one flesh jump to his chin piece, and then
you make
good money.
So easy, Harold. So easy.
Listen,
no, it's not.
He knocked out Bamas that was in the league, Harold.
In the league,
no, that never boxed in their life.
But check it out.
You never boxed in your life,
I
dog.
did box, dog. I did box.
Boxing LC Pleasant don't count, dog.
No. From 2000 to 2003, I was boxing heavy, dog. I was boxing heavy.
Hey, Rick, we got to make this happen, dog.
Hold on. I wasn't out here trying to.
Promotions is going down. So
I'm going to Navy Federal tomorrow. Tell me how much you need, Harold, for this joint to really come to fruition.
Dog, first of all, he got to be with it. I'm a regular Joe Schmo. I don't have no name recognition, nothing. The only thing that would get him to actually do it is the fact that I said he will get slumped. Contrary to what he believes. I'm not one of these jokers out here playing football and basketball. Dog, I'm literally.
Dog, listen. So I'm gonna go down to
my hands are sharpened, dog. All I gotta do is put my hand in the pencil sharpener and just do this a couple times.
Oh yeah, I did hear about you piecing up one job.
Dog, my hands is not. Dog, I'm trying to tell you, skinny Bamas like this. Aaron, you know, like I get aggressive on the basketball court and sports. Dog, when I have to protect myself, especially my dignity and pride in front of the world, dog, my seed gonna have to see this 20 years from now. You think I'm gonna go out that jump and let my head get rattle skedaddle all over the ring?
You think the other Bamas ain't got kids in a legacy?
No, but it's the thing though. Who he fought? He fought Bamas who they already got CTE already sent in.
A UFC Bama, he fight for a living,
champion,
and got slept.
slept.
Yeah, he did get slept.
But here go the thing though. Listen, Aaron, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get laws to charity joint like on Martin. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Like Tommy Hearns.
Listen, we're gonna get them right. You know what I'm saying? Then listen, we're gonna get this bag. It's easy. Line it up.
Yo, the thing is, I'm not gonna get slumped on national TV, dog. You're not gonna just slump me to the canvas. No, listen, sir, man, no how.
Aaron will jump in there. We ain't gonna
the bright. See, the thing is, like for me, the only thing I would have to my practice would have to be in the bright lights, because I think when you practice in the gym and it's just the setting is just, it's not conducive to like that setting. And I think when you in that setting and it's like bright lights and it's all like, I need to practice in that setting, dog.
Dog, but the thing is, I don't understand how cameras change physics, dog. Force is equal mass times acceleration. It's no way the camera is being there is going to prevent you from going to sleep.
No. You're right.
If you let a white Bama knock you out on national TV, I got to kick you off the podcast, dog, because you can't come back on. It's no way. It's no way.
Dog, it wouldn't happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That cannot happen, dog. On my mother, it can't happen, dog.
On mothers. Listen, I'm telling you, all we got to do is we're going to set up a couple exhibition joints at Bowie Rec Center. We're going to get you right. Then we're going to line it up.
No, I'm telling you, after you see the exhibition joints, you're going to have more confidence in me than you have right now. Because right now, I ain't throwing punches at Alabama for real in like 20 plus seasons, dog. It's been a minute
since I really straight out of Dundalk
till I threw some punches.
Now Aaron talking right there.
Straight out of Dundalk, Harold. Every opponent for the exhibition joint leading up.
Dog, the thing is, I haven't done a push-up. I haven't thrown a intentional punch at Alabama in 20 plus years, dog. So
what's your ACL looking like right now?
Dog, my legs is better than ever, dog. I could dunk on Alabama right now, straight out the chair.
So let me ask this. You know I got the cameras. Can we get an exhibition without an opponent, like speed bag, heavy bag? Yes. Can we get an OSS exhibition?
Yeah, we can. Yo, we can.
Alabama can figure out.
So this is the thing. Once they see the hands in action, Bama's gonna start believe, like, dog, like they're gonna be like, hey, son, that Bama got hands. They'll, at the very least, at the minimum baseline, Bama's will be like, yeah, the Bama, his hand, he do got hands. He might not be a walk. Because once you see the first exhibition of the hands, then you know if Alabama can really do something or not. If the hands look really suspect, you're going to be like, dog, nah, dog, you might get slumped in that.
You ain't got the Stephen A. Smith, Meek Mill hands.
Dog, no. First of all, I'm making fun of them Bamas, dog, on tape. So you can't make fun of them if your hands is 55 on fight night.
So we locked in. I could rent the gym and everything, and you gonna put on the OSS.
Dog, I'll put the headgear on. We can. I'll let him put the hand wrap on me. Put the gloves on, and I'll show the hands, dog. I'll show a quick exhibition of the hands. Then that's it, dog. Then I'm put the gloves up until he ready to get busy.
Aaron, you know what to do.
Oh, it's a done deal. This is gonna be too good. This Bama Harold about to go viral. Hopefully for
dog,
good
send him.
Hopefully for
send him a tweet, whatever, dog. Hands is ready, dog. Cock ready, locked and loaded. He gonna look at the frame. He gonna underestimate me. He gonna be like, oh, this little frail Bama. I'm gonna slum him in the first 20 seconds, and I'm gonna give him something he don't want to see. It's not gonna go the way he think it's gonna go. Dog, you know how many bigger Bamas than me tried to slump me before? That's happened, dog. When I was
young, weren't slumping. Athletes from National Football League and UFC.
Listen. I used to talk so much trash, though. I used to get in fights a lot. I used to talk so heavy and get in fights a lot. And dog, in my record, I'm not even one of the Bamas to be like, dog, I beat up every Bama I ever saw. Like, dog, I lost a rack of fights, but I won too. And you learn from the losses, dog. And one of the things I learned, you strike first, dog. Cobra Kai style. Strike first.
And you never went to sleep. No.
Nah, I never went to sleep. The only thing closest to me going to sleep ever was a Batman had me in a mean chokehold one time. But that's it. And I told y'all the stories about that. He had me in a mean chokehold. But this joint was just boxing. If the bat would have just stuck to the hands, I would have whooped him. But that's why the Bama put me in a chokehold, because he knew he couldn't see me with just strictly hands. Bama's knew my hands was official. Strictly hands, I was winning. So Bama's would do dirt ball type moves and stuff like that. I know what Jake Paul going to try to do. He going to try to muscle man me. And instead of the muscle man, I'm going to have a combination he ain't never seen before waiting on his chin piece. That's it. Bottom line. Soon as the Bama try to ogre me with it, like he gonna just try to like bully me, dog. And that's what the Bamas try to do. They try to use their strength and bully. But when he try to bully, I'm gonna have a 3-piece and I'm gonna throw it with so much intention, so much like that the bully's not gonna work. He gonna rethink the bully. Because as soon as he try to throw wild and try to muscle me into the jump, I'm gonna have a combination of 3. That's going to be so mean and deadly that all that muscle man action going to get stopped immediately. Then he will have to resort to boxing for real.
All right, so 2 things. I'm going to get on the phone with Showtime. Aaron, you already got the other half of it. I'm going to call Showtime so we can get the 365 24/7. I'm going to get that lined up. 2, Laws, after you hit him with the 3-piece and he don't fall.
That's what I was thinking, though.
So this is
the next move.
No. So
Run.
That's the thing. I'm not. so this is the thing, right? Didn't he fight Mayweather?
Nah, that was his brother.
So this is what I'm saying. The 3-piece is just to stop the initial attack. If the Bama has to box regular like me, then
So one 3-piece ain't gonna cut it here. You have to have multiple 3-pieces constantly
coming
to keep the Bama off.
So this is the thing. No, this is the thing. What I'm saying is the first initial ogre type move to try to ogre me to sleep. That's what I got. That's my first mission to stop the ogre, the overpower. I'm bigger than you, you little. I'm about to just sleep you. Like once I gotta stop that first. Once I stop that, then he in trouble. Because his whole game plan is thrown off. Because honestly, I'm gonna be in better shape.
How? Yeah,
how? What do you mean, dog? What do you mean how?
No, this is all he does. This is it.
You should be a promoter for real. Like this is your calling, dog.
Listen,
look at his face. He believes everything he's saying.
Everything.
Yeah, you got to be a promoter.
Listen. I'm telling you. I'm going to be in better shape
than the dude who's boxes for a living.
Dog, he don't box. This man is a YouTuber.
He was a YouTuber. Turned knocking jokers out.
Well, listen, man.
No, all I can say is I'm gonna be in better shape, dog. Half the fighting, all of these things is mental. It's mental, dog.
Yeah, but he's got more mental reps than you.
Dog, listen.
Aaron, listen.
So let me say this. There's a lot of things that put him at a disadvantage fighting me.
Wow.
One, the Bama already slept 3 Bamas, so me coming into the ring, he just like added me to the list automatically. He not even giving me a chance at all. That's always problematic. Anytime you underestimate the Bama you about to go against and you don't treat them like everybody else, that's problematic, dog. Ask David and Goliath, dog. It's always problematic. You underestimate the Bama. That's 1. 2, he gonna make all these assumptions. Looking at my frame, this Bama little. I'm about to just pulverize him. He ain't gonna be able to withstand none of this. I'm about to do this, and that. He don't have no experience.
That's exactly what you was thinking when you thought he was 5'9". This is exactly what you was thinking.
No. When I was thinking he was 5'9", I was just thinking that the Bama is smaller than me, which gives me an advantage. But this is the thing.
But it don't give you an advantage.
But you know, like I know. No, not if he's smaller than me, that don't give him an advantage.
No, I'm saying, but you're smaller than him now that we looked at the data, and that doesn't give him an advantage.
He's 6'1". Well, we're the same height. So
but he's my weight. Like a 6.
No, they don't. No, it does give him an advantage, dog. I'm definitely gonna have to get my weight up. I'm definitely gonna have to get my weight
out the way though.
You gonna go from 175. You about to go from 170 to 230?
No. I'm not going to 230. I'm just going.
You're not comfortable at that weight.
You're gonna be
listen. I'm going from 170 to 195 too.
That's huge.
That's a huge
That's 25 pounds.
And you got to be able to be as quick as you are now at that weight. and be able to maneuver at that weight in order to be
Dog,
able to
so
get
what
out
you
the
want
way.
me to do, dog? You want me to just put some
I
rocks
want
in
you
the
to stay
pouch
alive
and
and don't
swing
fight the
and swing a slingshot at the Bama, dog? What y'all want me to do?
Listen,
Don't take
man,
the
we
fight. That's what we
don't
want
take
you to
the
do,
fight.
dog.
Dog, he not sleeping me on
Your
national
daughter needs you
TV, dog.
around. You don't want to be like Muhammad Ali, stuttering and dog and shaking. Dog,
Dog, listen, he not about to. No, dog. No, how many rounds I
oh,
gotta go? How many
I think it's
rounds?
4,
Five.
3
It's
or 5.
4 or 5, something like that.
Under no circumstances. First of all, the Bama's is be looking in the jump looking like throwing wild punches and undisciplined, all that, dog. They not blocking, they not doing none of the stuff you supposed to do in the ring with a Bama.
This
You
is
see
good.
what happened to Frank Gore?
Frank Gore, that Bama, I'll beat up Frank Gore, dog. That Bama, now he wasn't ready to fight. That Bama was,
No,
He
but we're
trucking
talking about
300-pound
training.
linemen.
Exactly. We're
dog, it's
talking
different.
about training and conditioning.
It's different.
Are you gonna take the strap
Boxing,
in the ring, dog? That's the only way. You have to be strapped, dog. That's it.
dog, listen,
Otherwise, you taking a nap, bro.
boxing is different than any other sport, dog. It's different. I'm not going to sleep, dog. Under no
And you probably still
circumstances.
gonna be smiling while you sleep, dog.
Dog,
It's gonna
I'm
be
not
bad.
gonna be
You're gonna go viral. You're gonna be a meme, dog. Just stay out of it.
dog.
Stay out of it.
No.
Don't do it.
The Bama not gonna sleep me, dog. I'm telling you, he not gonna sleep
So
me.
when we shooting the promo? When we shooting
We
that?
gotta shoot the promo.
Dog,
Please
whenever
let
you
me
want to
know.
shoot the promo, dog.
I'm about to rent the
Whenever.
Boston Gym.
Listen,
Yeah, it's
somebody
no way.
put it in a group chat. Somebody
Dog,
hit
y'all
me,
done got
let
me
me know
hyped,
something.
dog. Y'all done got me hyped. y'all done got me hyped, dog. You see
Yep.
these hats, dog.
Pick your hands up. Pick your hands up. You already sleep right now. You sleep. Pick your hands up. Oh, you sleep. You sleep. Pick them up. You started off wrong, Harold. You already sleep,
Hey,
dog.
dog. Hey,
Yeah, you sleep. Jesus, sleep.
hey, son. I'm telling you. He don't. No, it's not gonna go the way he thinks it's gonna go.
Your way.
Laws, you squaring up like you about to fight a Bama at Rose Bowl. You gotta put your hands up, dog.
Young,
He's
dog.
not talking to us no more.
Listen.
He gone.
Listen. The last time I fought a Bama, dog. First of all, I fought 2 Bamas.
What year
The
was
last
this?
time, this is 03.
George Bush was still in office.
Jeez.
I was at the Cornerstone in College Park.
You was over there about to get some wings.
I was out
like
there.
that.
I was out
It
there.
wasn't wings.
I got out of the spot. I'm going back to my car. A Bama sitting on top of my hood. At that time I had the Jaguar, black, clean jump. Bama sitting on my hood. I'm already a little touched, a little saucy. I'm like, I look at the Bama. I'm like, dog, can you get off my car? Like that, straight like that. Can you get off my car? Bama look at me like, what? I said, dog, get off my car. Like that. I like repeated the jump with a little more thrust. His man was looking right there. And then he was like, what? He's like, no. He got up off the car and like came towards me like he was about to do something.
Oh.
Dog, Cobra Kai style, strike first. I said, bing, bing, bing. Start wailing on the Bama. His man tried to jump in. I caught him with one. The Bama tackled me. Then the federale showed up, had us all on the sidewalk.
Harold, what's the Bama that plays Spawn? The black dude that just said here with Bruce Lee and all Expendables?
Nah, dog, stop
Michael
it.
John
John White, yeah. Harold,
Michael
Michael John White.
Nah, no way, dog. No way.
So hold on. You came out of the corner, John. You was over there by the 7-Eleven, walking up the jump. I know exactly where you was at.
Gave Bama a 3-piece jump.
Beating up college students.
Nah, dog, I was in school. It was 03. I was in school too. What you mean?
Nigga out there knocking out college students. That's
dog.
Rough, dog. Not Brother Laws, dog.
Not
Deacon
Brother
Laws.
That was dog. 03, I was a kid, dog. That's over 20 years ago, just about.
That's crazy. Listen, man, I can't wait for the promo joint. Somebody just put it in a group chat, send the link.
Yo, make sure you play the Rocky music in the background too, dog. Because
you already know what it is.
We gonna have the ring girls and everything, dog.
Dog, and you can put a Joe Schmo in there. You want to throw who want? We can pick a random Bama I can knock out.
I ain't gonna say who I want to throw in the chat.
Who,
That'd be funny. No, that'd be perfect. But you can't if he knock you out, you gotta get out the group chat too.
What are you talking? No, first of all,
You see, you put the battery in his
you
back.
trying to
now.
have me beat up my friends, dog. Stop it, dog.
How's that your friend? You've been slandering this Bama for as long as
Nah,
I've known him.
stopped, dog.
Oh
Last
yeah,
5
you
years
have
ain't
nothing
slandering the
wrong. You're
Bama
right.
at all.
You're right. My apologies.
The CBC champ is on the
We
way.
can find, dog. We can find a victim. We can find one victim. Yeah, I know they out there somewhere, dog. But but that's the thing. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody, dog. I know what my hands is capable of, dog. Right? Like I know my hands have been shelved for a long time, dog. But dog, when my hands was in full array and full action, I had 93 hands, dog. 93. My Jones is like 78 right now, but all it takes is a little bit of tuning, and you can get it right back, dog.
Yo, this is the best episode ever, dog.
Ever, dog. You got me laughing so hard. I'm in full
Dog.
drench, dog. I gotta take a shower after the podcast, dog.
Hey man, hey, follow us at OSS 980 Other Side of Sports. If you want to see it go down, go ahead, just tweet J. Paul, dog. Put laws to live by. I don't care. I'm not scared of that Bama, dog. Look at my face. I'm not afraid of that Bama at all. I don't care who he slumped, dog.
No.
I'm saying it with a straight face, dog, because I want Bama's to look in my eyes through the camera and see I'm not playing.
Listen,
He's not going to slump me.
We're going to go on Amazon. We're going to get the trunks together. Aaron got the tripods
Oh
together.
yeah.
Put
We gonna get laws to live
I
by.
want OSS stars on the side of my trunks, everything. Put OSS on the front.
Hey, we about to
front
put it
bar
all
and on
together,
the back.
dog. Production value on 99. We about to make this
99,
happen.
dog.
We could do it, dog. We could do it.
OSS promotions, dog.
Followers, thank you to my guest Sham joining us, man. Glad you came and kicked it with us, man.
No.
You started it. Who started this, man?
You did. You did.
Oh man, dog. Y'all about to have me going into the joint. I'm about to watch Cobra Kai for whole first season all the way through. Start tuning my hands up.
It ain't got nothing to do with boxing.
Dog, nothing.
Nothing.
Dog, nah, no. First, dog, every sport, 80% mental, dog.
You better take a
80%
karate
mental.
class.
80% mental. Ain't nobody ever went to Jake Paul body. Ain't nobody ever went to his body ever one time.
But why would you go to a Bama's body that's bigger than you are? That's when you're going against a Bama that's lighter
Exactly. So
than
if
you.
you're trying to
Dog,
tag
the
his
body
body,
take power. It take power away.
If you
You
have
gotta
power,
reach him.
you gotta have power to take power away. So okay, you didn't get slept. Did you ever put a Bama to sleep? Pause.
I have.
Okay.
But
This
that
will be
but
good.
but
This is
but
gonna
that was unintentional though.
so you got unintentional
This
sleep.
Bama a superhero, dog. This happened.
It's the back. Well, he ain't go to sleep. He ain't snooze.
Oh,
He just was in a malaise. You ever seen a game where the Bama be rocking like
This the
like
best
rocking
Christmas
like
present
that?
ever, dog.
ever,
That's-
dog. Happy
that's-
New Year,
So like
dog.
to finish him, General Mortal Kombat, he was in a daze.
Yeah, he was in a day.
And you could have finished him, but you granted him mercy.
You ran into Mercy, son.
Yeah, I know. I had a Bama. I hit Bama one time like this, and I stood over him, and I was like, "Chill out, because the Bama was on his knees, like."
Dog.
You need a movie, dog.
We need a 30 for 30.
But,
Yo,
hey,
that's
yo,
what we do.
I'm not trying to glorify the
ESPN.
violence, dog. That was a long time ago. I was in a different space, dog. My life was not. I was unsaved out here in the streets. It's a totally different
Aaron,
time.
what's the name of the 30 for 30, dog? We need this. We need
Dog, we're gonna get this right, yeah.
We gotta get this right.
When can we shoot? That's what I want to know. I just know what day to book the
Immediately.
gym.
Dog, can I do some training, or I'm just
Yeah, I'm talking about just the speed bag and heavy bag.
Just raw footage.
Yeah,
Okay, just raw footage.
Speed
okay.
bag, heavy bag.
Okay.
No opponent yet.
No opponent yet. Listen.
We gonna get the trunks though, the OSS
Official.
stars on the side, and the boxing boots.
You gotta have the little tassels at the end of your boots, man.
We gonna take the promo pic and everything, dog. Yeah.
Straight like that.
Oh, this is manna from the sky, dog. This is the best Christmas present I
Ever. Ever.
Make it happen, dog. I'm not scared of the Bama, dog. We just gonna keep it all the way 100. I'm not scared.
Way to start off the new year, man. God bless.
Happy New Year to y'all. Thank you for following. Shout out to everybody who rock with us and follow us heavy. My man Wes Van, Tasha, Lance J, Jenna Garcia, and everybody who rock with us. We'll catch you on the flip side. We're gonna do the promo, dog. We definitely gonna do the promo. We out.